Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, and to the bishops, and to the elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kaya from GMS Indianapolis, branch of Indiana. The original Gary Camp is GMS It Will Not Tarry 2. And the title of this lesson will be somewhere along the lines of the unstoppable weapon of prayer and fasting. All right, so grabbing this in Matthew 17, starting at verse 19. Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Yahushua said unto them, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. See, that's how powerful faith is. It only got to be as big as a mustard seed, right? That's a very, very, very small seed, all right? It says, if you ever cooked with fennel, right? And fennel seeds, and you crush them up, or they're whole. When you eat sausage or whatever, that little seed-like thing. Well, a mustard seed, if you've never seen one, is smaller than that. It says, Ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. So certain demons or demonic forces don't depart unless you add that extra prayer and fasting. All right. Some smaller demons can leave with, you just rebuke them. You could say Argayarka, Shaitan. Argayarka is, I rebuke thee. All right. Shaitan, Satan. Or you could say, and always, don't forget, of course, you have to say, Ba'ashem Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodash. Or you could say, Agayarka, Atha, Rai, Rakha. Rai is evil and Rakha is spirit. All right? And you got, like I was mentioning earlier, you got smaller or more easier demons. All right, you get straight thoughts in your head and you can rebuke them. And then sometimes you get the straight thoughts and they just won't stop coming. All right, and then you got to keep rebuking them and keep rebuking them. Or you might have certain bad habits. All right, and you just can't, they just won't leave. All right, well, you got to up the ante to break that bad habit by fasting and praying about it. Because some things you can't do, certain you need the Lord's help. All right, you need the Lord's help in all things, but then you need that, that extra help through that prayer and fasting, that Isaiah. All right, but it says, I want to jump to Ephesians 6 and 10. Apostle Ricard quotes Ephesians 6 and 12 all the time. But more than he quotes that, he quotes praying and prayer. But starting at verse 10, Ephesians 6 and 10, Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So it's not just a physical fight, it's a spiritual fight. All right. And the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty, all right, through the pulling down of strongholds. So the mightiest spiritual weapon we have is prayer and fasting, because it is the ultimate show of faith, is the ultimate show of belief. All right. You get into it with people. All right. It don't be those people necessarily all the time. It be the demons on those people trying to, get you to react and fall off your square. All right. Like the one movie with what was it? With Denzel Washington. When they kept saying time is on my side. Yes, it is. I can't think of the name of that movie. Was it? I want to say Jacob's Ladder, but no, that's not it. But anyway, in that particular movie, the demon would hop in different people. It tried to hop in him, and it couldn't. And it noticed, like, basically said, "Oh, you one of the righteous ones. Oh, I can't hop in you. So what I'll do is I'll mess with what surrounds you. So the demon it will hop in other people and communicate with them, etc. To bother him. All right. It says, "For we wrestle not." I read that part. "Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness." See, this is your spiritual armor. "And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace," the good news, all right, the truth. "Above all, taking the shield of faith." Notice it said above all right? Don't forget that you need that shield of faith, okay? "Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." Because the scripture says, let me see. This is Sirach 26 and in Isaiah 26:3, "Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee." Another word for trust is have faith in. All right. So when it says whose mind is stayed on thee, when you're fasting, and you're fasting to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, your mind is stayed on him. All right. In that particular period of time. In no particular period of time are you more focused on the Lord than when you're in the state of fasting. Because look, you make the vow to fast to him, right? So when you make that vow, you constantly have stray thoughts to eat or to drink. But you constantly bring them into subjection because of the vow to the Lord. So you're constantly in a mental, you're in a more, I put it like this, you're in a more consistent mental state of thinking upon him. All right. It's much easier because number one, you're thinking about maintaining the vow constantly. Because when you fast, it's them straight thoughts, because, we creatures of habit. And people don't always eat because they have to. A lot of people eat just out of, regularity, or because of something tastes good, or you want a taste in your mouth real quick. Like you go in a house and you got a specific drink that you like, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a little taste, put a little taste of that on my palate." Or I'm gonna eat a couple of grapes. All right. So you constantly have those little stray thoughts, whether it's you or whether it's the entities bothering you. But because you're in that state of fasting, coupled with praying, your mind is stayed on the Lord. So now your power is higher. You got a higher. You're in spiritual. You're more in a spiritual readiness when you're in that state. hell, sometimes you do absent-minded stuff. You bite your finger. I know I bite my fingernails. I don't any. I do off and on, but you be conscious of every small little thing where you feel like, oh shit, I'm biting my fingernails. Oh, whatever. You like, let me not do that. I lost my train of thought for a second, Salakia. Yeah, but like I was saying, you in that constant state of watching yourself, and you thinking about, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And I remember some years back, I don't know, maybe 2019, 2018, the Elder Yatazak from Dallas camp visited us out here in Indianapolis. And he came and he taught. And one of the things he said was, which is true, one of the things he said was certain revelations wasn't revealed unto the men of the Lord until after they were in a state of fasting and prayer. All right? Like when you read the book of Esdras, the angel told him, now go and fast for this many amount of days, and then I'll come and speak with you. Okay, now you can eat the flowers of this field, and then fast another X amount of days, and I'll come back and speak with you. So you got there's that. You see, that's the ultimate form. Fasting and prayer is the ultimate form. I think my thought returned to me now. Yep, fasting and prayer is the ultimate form of faith, because it's a sacrifice too. And I'm gonna say this. I think this was the thought I had earlier, or one of them at least. Sometimes you just gotta jump up there and do it. Conditions not always gonna be perfect. All right, you might be working 6 days a week or whatever. Hell, sometimes even 7. The way some of these jobs do. Esau got laws where he can make you work 13 days straight, 25 days straight. I forget the numbers, but at certain points, we had to, and we was like, damn, he can do that. Then you get to really looking at the law like, wait a minute, now we done had scheduled mandatory over. It's been 13 days, So conditions not always gonna be perfect. Sometimes, like when the spirit is on you, you gotta just jump up and do it. You might have to work or whatever, but look, trust me, you're not gonna die. All right, it's possible. It's way more possible than what the average person think or what we give credit for. No, you're not gonna die. You just not, So with that, Lord's willing, this was an edifying lesson to the hopeful elect. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Shalom.